This week I'm gonna learn 5 card skills from simple party tricks to actually dangerous skills. I immediately started with the simplest trick. The snap change. The key of this trick is in its name, the snap. You hold 2 different cards perfectly aligned and then you snap the front card to the back of your hand. Sounds simple, but my first try was a total failure. I kept pushing the front card down instead of back. But after a bit of practice I figured out that I need to hold the cards very gently and do the snap super quickly. And after a few more minutes of practice I actually got it. The second trick looks simple but actually quite hard to do, the card spin. At first I just gave it a go, but I miserably failed. Turns out the trick is to hold the card with your middle and thumb right in the center, and then practice this move with your index finger. At first it felt weird to do this move, but after 30 minutes of practice I got better, and I was able to spin the card and actually balance it on my finger. The next trick is one of the most iconic tricks you've seen in movies and cartoons, the card spin. While it looks simple, it takes a lot of time to actually do it. You hold the deck of cards with your middle finger at the top and your thumb at the bottom. Then by bending the cards like this and slowly releasing your thumb, you actually can shoot the cards. Sounds easy, but my first tries consisted of shooting cards in little bursts and all over the place. Turns out the trick is not only shoot the cards, but actually catch them. To do this you need to hold your hand like this with your pinky here. I kept practicing in short sessions because after a while my thumb really hurt. I also found out that you need to hold your hands closer in the beginning, then widen them, and when you have few cards left, bring them closer together. With each attempt, my spring became more fluid and smooth. The technique didn't change much, but by practicing alone, I was getting better at controlling the release and catching the cards. And after practicing in total of 3 days and pumping on my thumb, I was able to do really wide and smooth spring. The next trick is super fun and simple, the boomerang. As always, at first I tried it intuitively, but it didn't work out. I just kept throwing cards everywhere without actually spinning them. So I decided I needed a research. The mechanics are very simple. You hold the card like this with your index finger here at the corner. Then by curling your wrist, you give it a little flick. After a couple tries, I was able to throw a cards, but they never came back. I was throwing cards again and again, but absolutely nothing changed. Then I decided to watch videos again very close. Turns out the secret is to throw the cards at 45 angle. You do it by moving your hand from the hip to the top. So I practiced this throw for another 20 minutes and I nailed it. So the final trick is actually dangerous skill. You can cut paper, fruit, vegetables, even soda cans. So please be careful. My goal is to stick a card into this cucumber. There are different grips to throw cards, but I picked the ones that I use for boomerang. While I learned to throw a card on my first attempt, my accuracy was non-existent. I spent an entire day practicing and the next day I was getting depressed. Not a single hit. On top of that, I had to pick up all cards after each attempt. So I decided to try other grips. Thurston was also not working, so I dropped it after 1 hour. J grips though was a game changer. My accuracy became instantly better and the cucumber was getting nervous. I knew I was close, and after 2 hours of practice I finally hit it.